Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Omnifactory. Here we are today in episode 54. Okay, so last episode we had just gotten the compact machine made up, I believe, and we got it all shrunk down right here. All right, so before I go in here, I'm going to explain some things. I went ahead and I got some infrastructure set up in here. I did not get the tunnels attached to the cube yet, so I can't pipe things in, but we'll do that on camera. All right, so let's go inside then, and I'll show you what I've done off camera in between last episode and this one. All right, so as you can see, we have some machines already set up here. We had the vacuum freezers, and they are stacked vertically. I wanted to save as much space as possible and made sure to wall share. So you see how the controller was every other block, right? So I had to figure out some layout for the energy inputs and the fluid inputs, right? So the energy inputs, there's two of them on each side of the controller. And on the reverse side, we have the input and output for fluids, okay? And these are, of course, air collectors. Once they get powered, they'll generate air, and I'll pipe everything over into the freezers right here. Okay, so secondly, this is where our distillation towers are going to go. Now, there is a really cool feature about the most recent version of the Omnifactory. Well, okay, I'm saying again. There's a really cool feature about the development version of Omnifactory in which we have a controller block right here from Cryogenic, right? Well, if I right-click, it shows everything, how it needs to be built in world. Isn't that amazing? So you'll see here, this is where the input hatch would be. Everything else is just solid casings. And then back here we have a energy input hatch and 5 fluid outputs. Another change that I wanted to address in this development version of the pack is that these large machines no longer have use of the original input hatch that went along with these machines. So let me just show you what I mean. So before, you had to use this kind of block for modular machinery. Normal energy input hatch, right? And that was how things happened for a time. But now, they are integrated into Cryogenic and their energy input hatches, so we can easily overclock these babies, and that is amazing. So we can make this even faster if we can give it more power and give it a better powered hatch. So in that case, then I think we have everything here to build. So I'm just going to break this. I'm going to remove this platform. It was mostly for planning anyway. Okay. Actually, I'm curious of something. Okay, yeah. So the walls are indestructible, so they wouldn't break anyway. Of course, I want to make sure I don't break the chest. Not that really matters too much. Okay, so. Oh, yeah, the controller's in my hand. I think it was the 3rd block over. Oh, 1 block forward. There we go. Yeah. All right. So we will grab some casings here. Oh, you want the energy input hatch, of course. And also, I'm pretty sure, just like with the energy input hatches, the input for fluids also are bound to Cryogenic now, which is cool. I mean, it doesn't change too much, but it is very nice. Don't have to use the modular machinery ones. Not that it was a big deal, but it was not. Wait, what the hell? Okay, I thought I put a block down somewhere where it shouldn't have been. Okay, well, if I did place a block down in a wrong place, I'm sure the outline would tell me. Okay, I think it's everything. Oh. Oh, it's telling me about the hatches. Doesn't have those yet. Oh, did I get the energy input hatch? There it is. Okay, so Output hatch, uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Oh. Did I fudge up? No, not that. Oh. How about that? I forgot there was an inner layer of blocks here. But there we go. Okay. So we put that back. And now it's asking for these solid steel casings. So let's go ahead and grab those. And piece by piece, we'll just place everything inside. Now this kind of excites me because, oh, we missed one. Because the, when we get into the microverse projectors, the biggest one that we'll end up making is kind of annoying to craft. Or not craft, but to build. So I'm glad that this system will tell us where the blocks need to go. Give me a second here. I'm just doing a bit of there we go. I wanted to get those blocks in place because I'm going to turn off the outline and just build from the ground up. Okay. So get an empty handout and right click. Oh, right click. And it's still showing for some reason, but oh. Oh! Wait, did I? I think I may have... Hold on, I'm curious. Okay, so it's still... What? Oh, interesting. So if you right-click it, it seems to cycle through the options here. Does it do anything? I can't tell. Okay, yeah. So if you right-click it, it seems to cycle through the layers. So that's interesting. Not sure how to get the outline to go completely away, but it's not a huge hassle. I want to get rid of that. We are almost done with this shape. Can I get around here? There we go. And there we go. It seems to be complete. Yes, it is. Hell yeah. Okay. Be right back just a second. Okay, we are back, everybody. Just had to do some quick laundry shifting. Okay, so now that we have... oh, God. Now that we have the cryo tower created, we're going to want to get that going. But we don't have power in here yet. So let's get the power situation solved, and then we'll come back and take care of that. So what we're going to be doing is we're first going to get to the terminal here. We're going to want to get some tunnels like I discussed about last time. And those are just a matter of some walls, hoppers, redstone, and redstone. Do I have any walls left? Yeah, I do. Okay, I have enough. So we'll get some hoppers. I think maybe like 6 will do fine. Hell, I think even like 3. I think it's a 1 to 2 craft ratio. But the more the merrier, I guess, right? Come on. Okay. Redstone. Oh, and as an update to the query, I think I mentioned it last time about salt. I went from ruby to salt, and now, right now, it's actually digging up for galena. I'm going to be needing both galena and sphalerite very soon, I think, for certain ore processing setup. So I want to get that going now. Okay, so this should be how you set this up. And now we're going to toss a redstone inside. And there we go. Now it's miniaturizing. And the sound isn't working, which is great. the bobble I have is functioning, thankfully. All right, so it looks like that is a 1-to-2 craft ratio, so that is neat. So once again, cover it with redstone. We still need to get into lumium and signalum. That is crucial because we're probably going to be bottlenecked by power. I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay, so... And there we go. I think that's enough for now, honestly. So let's go back home. Okay, so then if you come back down here, we'll plug... Well, first we need to go inside. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to say on this wall section right here, we have a tunnel. Now, if you look in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see in the tooltip next to the compass the word down. If you right-click, it's going to cycle through all the possible options: up, north, south, west, east, and it comes off. Okay, so I'm going to say up. Okay. Oh, crap. Let me replace that. Nope. So put that down. Put the... Oh, damn it. 1. Okay, now it's on up, right? So we're coming out of here. And as I'm looking at the sides of the machine here, you'll see, again, east, south, north, east. Oh, up. There we go. So there's up, okay? So that means we'll be able to pipe power into the top here. See, it's connected, right? If I did this, it doesn't know what to do. See? It doesn't know what to do either. So because it's connected on the top there, that means that it is a valid slot for power to come into. The only other thing that we're going to need then is fluid conduit. Mostly for ejection, because we're not going to be sending fluids into here, okay? So let's come back out again. And we're going to have the fluid tunnel on this side because these towers are going to be generating the fluid. Wait, 1, 2, wait, 1, 4? Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, what? Liquid air. Okay, only makes 4. Wait, am I going to be able to... Okay, so for the other machine, then we will use 5 casings, or 5 hatches. But right now we have 4, because liquid air only generates 4 fluids. Okay. Alright, so like I was saying, we're going to have a tunnel here, and let's go like a cardinal direction with north. Okay. So north is going to be this side. So we plug that in, and we're good to go. Okay, so I'm going to bring the conduit down like this. Now we are going to need a fluid interface for the fluid to into our system. So I'll put this like right there, sure. There we go. So then in that case, not that. In that case, we're going to need some conduit. We have that. Okay, so let's get down here then. And we need to knock down this wall. I thought... I may have said I was going to fix this, and if I did, I forgot about it. Okay, so... Okay, so now that is hooked up to our system. Oh, we need to get the power hooked up, so... Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to do it that way. Because the teleporter is right there. Okay, so now that should be getting power, I think. Let's go inside. Actually, before I go inside, let me grab a bank or two. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So now if I did like... damn it. Gotta be careful about how you are clicking the walls here. There we go. So shift right click. Okay, so that is not receiving anything. I wonder if I need to do that. Up. Insert. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. So, hold on, what is going on here? That should be going in. Am I missing a connection somewhere? Oh, it seems to be going in. Oh, okay, now it's working. So then let me pop this off again. Okay, so now it's taking power. Okay, so we have a buffer here of about 75 million. So yeah, our power input is, of course, limited at 32,000 as we're using the end-to conduits. But once we upgrade, then we'll be able to transfer more power that way. All right, so with everything, with power now coming into the system here, we'll plug this in, and that's getting power. Oh, wait. And if you look at the tanks here, they are actually generating some fluid, or air in this case. So that's good too. And I'll plug that in. So now these are all, well, they're not doing anything right now, but they do have power at least. Okay, so let me see how I want to handle this. I have some tanks here from GregTech. This is the new feature, I believe, in the newest version of GregTech, in the version of development Omnifactory. So this kind of harkens back to the old days of mods that used to have tanks that were multi-blocks. So this is kind of interesting. I want to see how this will handle the fluid. Right, so I need cable here, right, because these two are already hooked up. So let me grab then the tanks here. I'm gonna pop up here, make sure I don't hit the cable. In fact, let me just get rid of that. Okay, so I think then I'll do something like that. Oh, I need to extract, right? Okay, cool. There we go. Now, I don't know if it's going to reflect in there. Okay, now it's showing, but it's not like a dynamic representation. It's either on or off, basically. I don't know if that's from any... I don't know if that's a fault of Optifine or what. I'd be curious to find out. But anyway, let's get this hooked up. I don't know if that is going to kill the machine from making air. It doesn't seem to be killing it. Okay, well, that filled up quickly. Anyway, we now need to pipe the fluid over here, so... Nope, not that. So, fluid. Let's see, can I get a platform here so I don't have to... There we go. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. Now, these are going to want to be on a different channel, so let's go and put it on blue. Okay, so it's going to insert, it's going to extract on blue. Right. Oh no, that's the input. Whoops. Fix that. So insert on blue. Actually, I don't think it matters if I change this back because it's not on. Okay, so now it's going to insert on blue, right? And we're going to pull this way. And extract. Okay, so now that's getting air. And if I'm not mistaken, it is now making liquid air. Sweet. But let me just verify something here. Okay, so this wants to be, we're going to want this on, let's say, red. Okay. Red. Good. And red. So that should all be connected, I believe. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I think I made a mistake here. I'm just thinking what I want to do. It would make sense for me to move this tower over here and then pipe it into the front here and then move the fluids out to that machine where it would take in... okay, so I'm going to cut here and I'll be back after I fix up this mistake here. Back in a bit. Okay, we are back. Okay, so it just occurred to me that I probably could have used the building gadget to move things here. But I don't know if that would have really affected things. Next time I need to move something, I'll move a multi-block. I will try that method. But anyway, so now that we have the hatches, or the machine in the right direction, we will hook it up. So red, right? And there we go. So that is now filled with air, at which point we just need to get, we move this. We need to give this power. So I need to I see. That me right there. I need to get chest here to put away some crap. Okay, so now we should be good. Power should be coming from this. This actually should be running. Oh, right, I'm stupid. I forgot that we need a CEF. Okay, no, this should still be doable. Okay, so let's get out of here. We're going to CEF. My brain was still on the assumption that the microblock or the modular machinery or the Greg Tech tower took RF power, but there should be a simple fix. And I'm just thinking how I'm going to get the conduits hooked up properly. It's going to look a bit ugly unless what I do is I move the energy input patch over one. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do. So let's get the CEF first. Okay. Go back into the cube. So like I said, I want to move the hatch over. Like so. So then if I did like this and that. Let's see, I need to get it rotated. So I think that's connected. Yeah. Okay, that's connected to me. In which case, do I have my magnet with me? I do, but I'm not sure why it's not activating properly. Okay, so come over here. We will hook up the power like so. And there we go. So now that should be starting to generate resources. Yep, there we go. I think it stopped because it has too much fluids. Nitrogen, oxygen. Why does it stop though? Oh, because it can't generate any more nitrogen. That's right. Okay. So then I think I am going to need fluid storage. So we'll have to send fluids out. Okay, so let me do this. Well, actually, we can't... I'm gonna have to build a second tower is the thing. Because I need to send the noble gases into the other machine, right? But I also need to handle the byproducts. So I need to send these 3 outputs into the outside world. But the noble gases will be blacklisted, which will get sent instead into the machine over here. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and make another tower and I'll be back. Hey everybody, I'm back. So, fun story. I realized that I had muted myself during the recording of this part of the video a little bit too late. So now I'm doing some post-dubbing. So, as you can see here, I'm just messing around with my fluid drives. I had gotten the fluids all situated. I also have the second tower set up here. So the second tower is outputting stuff like nitrogen, oxygen, noble gases. That's our original tower, as it were. Now the next tower over is gonna be what handles the noble gases. But also, I have a on the eject here. I make it so noble gases will not go out into our main system. We only want the noble gases to go into the other tower right there, right? And the input here is set to whitelist on noble gases, so that will accept it. Okay, so right now I'm just getting the connections here set up to output the fluids. Probably wasn't a good idea to put them on extract. Well, I don't... well, I do know that there was an issue later on, but I can't remember what happened that was the problem. Other than the fluids would try to go out into the main system and have nowhere to be inserted into. But right now, it looks like the gases are flowing into our system here, and this is what will be... oh, okay, never mind. I apologize for messing up the dub here. Oh, shoot, I got zapped. Now, later on, spoiler alert, I do get these cables covered. I did it again. But for now, I'm just stubborn as hell and going about my business with uncovered cables. Now, this whole system here, you know, we got the liquid air, or we got the air being captured from the collectors, sent into the tank, and from the tank, we send it into the freezers here. And you'll see that liquid air is currently in the input bus there. That is a boo-boo. We only want the air to be in there and not liquid air. The liquid air, of course, goes into the other cryogenic tower. Now, I don't realize it at the time, but yeah, the liquid air should not be in there. Yeah, as you can see, I was looking at the recipe for air, liquid air. But for whatever reason, I just didn't recognize my issue at the time. But looks like we are running low on time here anyway, so it is going to be wrap-up point very shortly. And I will be seeing you all in the next episode, episode 55. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Ah, crap. Ta-ta for now.